Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hopkinton High School for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera. And today, the 7-2 Hopkinton Hillers, actually correction, they are 8-2 after their win last night against Nipmuc, take on Millis, who is 6-3 on this season. It should be a good battle here today. Millis out of the TVL Small, Hopkinton out of the TVL Large. And Millis will start off with possession. And the Hillers huddled up, talking some game plan, and we're moments away from the start of this one. It is a beautiful afternoon today. Temperatures in the mid-70s, sunny skies. And we are just about ready to go. In the center for Millis, that is Nick Homan. And he'll send it back, and we are underway. Pass over to the near side of Borst. This Millis team, they are having a great season right at the top of the TVL. Along with the Hillers, of course, who are also having a tremendous season as they work up the far side. Farrell. And it went out of play, throwing Hillers. Over towards the end line, out it goes, Millis ball. In net for Millis, you have Danny Pasquantonio. I'll get that name better sounding as the game goes on. And Max Nye for the Hillers. There's Pasquantonio boots it up the far side, out of play. Throw-in goes towards the corner, and it is just kept in by Hatch as it's booted up the field by Catalano. Now with it is Ito, sends it back. Mick sends it to his left. And now over to DeMcKelly. Pass to the near side over to Spencer Smith. Hillers going to work in the midfield area, try to open some room in the attack zone. What they're doing right now, trying to spread this Millis defense out. Mick with a pass over to Smith. Smith trying to work it up to Golombuski is denied. Mohawks trying to attack. Homan out in front along the near side. Nick Homan, a freshman for Millis. Millis led by head coach Jason O'Brien. The Hillers led by head coach Garrett Sawyer. And this Mohawks program has gotten better and better the last few years. DeMcKelly sends it over to Smith. Vassington trying to close in. Sends it into the box, and it's headed out. I believe that went off of Andrew Hatch, and it will indeed be a Hillers throw-in. On the entry, past the end line it goes, and we're going to have a turnover to Millis. Taking a look at the TVL standings of the TVL Large, you got Holliston at 8-0, Hopkinton at 8-2. This might not include some of the results from last night's games. Medfield at 5-4, Ashland at 5-5, Westwood at 5-3, and Norwood at 0-11. We'll get you the TVL Small in just a moment. In the TVL Small, Dover Sherborne 5-5, Medway 7-3, Millis 6-3, Dedham 5-5, Norton 2-8, Bellingham 1-9. Mohawks trying to work it up into Hillers territory. Pass up over to the captain, Anthony Couts. And now, Homan sends it over to his right, looking for Leone. And a play it goes. Throw in Hillers. Goes up to Schnorr. Along the far side, sent back by Vassington. Ito looking for DiMichele. Up to Golombuski. Now Smith. Trying the give and go. Golombuski denied by Borst. A boot into the box. That'll force the keeper. Pasquantonio out. And the junior will kick it away. Sends it flying up the far side. Sent back by Vassington. Mick. Over to Smith. And out of play it goes. Smith on the entry. Off of Maurer, out of bounds. DiMichele sends it up. Vassington. Put on the moves there. Smith. Swing and a miss, and it's taken away by Catalano. Sent back now to Mick. Trying to approach Darren. And now Catalano gets in there. Sends it over back towards Darren. Austin Darren, a junior. Pass up the near side. Away by Mick. That stayed in play. Went just in front of the official on the near side. Millis trying to get something going here. DiMichele. Nice move there. And now it's taken away by Padelka. Along the near side. Leone sends it down. Mohawks trying to open up some room towards the box. About 7 minutes into action here in half number one. A scoreless game between the Hillers and Millis. Ito. Now the Mohawks trying to take over here. DiMichele has something to say about that. Smith sends it down to Ito. Good boot into Millis territory. Header by Mayer. Ito gets in there. Mick up to DiMichele. On the far side. Booted back by Mayer. Ito up to Smith. Now Golombuski. The Hillers got an impressive win against a very good Nipmuc team last night, a 3-1 victory. We were under the lights last night for that game. In what was very nice weather, as is today. That a play goes along the far side. It's going to be a Hillers throw-in. Correction, the Hillers are actually 8-2-1 on the season. They do have a tie as well. So already 17 playoff points for the Hillers. Just 3 away from clinching a spot. And then once you clinch that spot, of course, in the remaining games, you're playing for seeding. Certainly want to try to get one of those top seeds. Mohawks trying to work it up the field. Couts sends it up the sideline. In the Hillers' territory. Schnorr trying to get to it for Hopkinton. And he will cut off the approaching Mohawk. Tipped out of bounds off of Millis. Up to Golombuski. Smith sends it back to Nye, gives it a nice boot. To midfield it goes. And now, trying to come away with it, Farrell. Farrell on a break. Here he goes. Into the box, takes the shot, off the keeper's hand and out. Nearly had the goal there. It'll be a corner for the Hillers. Farrell and Ito along the corner. It'll be Farrell into the box. And Gunn just missed it with a header. Schnorr trying to track it down now. Sends it over. Mick trying to get there. And a collision there with Pudelka, but Mick wins that battle. Sent up by Ito. Golombuski might have a break. Here he goes into the box. Takes the shot out in front, and it's deflected. Vassington nearly knocked it in, but the keeper was standing right in his way. Hillers will have a free kick. Good pressure by Hopkinton. Just over 10 minutes in. Good boot by Ito. Header out of play. It'll be a Hiller corner. Take it from the far side. DiMichele is set up along the corner. Ito's going to go down as well. And he'll put it into Ito. Ito getting by defenders, and it's deflected back out. Another corner for the Hillers. Ito has some great handles. Pretty slick getting by a couple of defenders there. Into the box. Header out by Hatch. Ito gives it a header. Pass down to DiMichele. Taken away by Couts, who will give it a boot. Here goes Schnorr. Sent over to Vassington. Now on the near side, Smith. Boot by Golombuski. Header, Schnorr, and it's wrapped up by the keeper, Pasquantonio. Along the far side. Trying to take it up, Darren. Into the box, wrapped up. Nice, sends it sky high. Getting in there, Golombuski. Golombuski sends it up. Over to Farrell. Ito. Looking for Schnorr. Schnorr. Sends it over to Vassington. Now Smith. Pass over. Off of Vassington it went, but Smith catches up to it, and now it's booted out by Mick. Throw in Millis on the entry. Pudelka. Sent up by Borst. Gone with possession. Gives it up to Ito. Along the far side now. Farrell putting on the moves. Sends it over to Schnorr. Schnorr sends it back. Smith. Up to Golombuski. And it's intercepted as getting in the way was Couts. Sent over by Catalano. Out in front, Pudelka. Now along the near side, a Homan. Trying to approach. Takes a shot. It's wrapped up by Nye. Good boot there to midfield. Farrell along the far side. 15 minutes into action here in half number one. And that was a nice trip there by Couts. Pudelka sends it up over to Homan. Along the end line, battling gone. It went out. It's going to be Hiller ball. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera on this beautiful Friday afternoon for Hiller Boys Varsity Soccer. There's a good boot there by Nye. With it, possession, Iannelli. Sends it back to Smith. Ito. Up to Vassington. Back to Smith. Looking for DiMichele, intercepted by Catalano. Pudelka sends it over. Trying to work his way up now is Couts. Ooh, collision there with DiMichele, and he seems to be hurt. We're going to get a stoppage here. Well, we should be getting one soon, but they're going to play out the series. Now we get the stoppage. Peter DiMichele shooken up. We hope he's okay. There's quite a collision there. They're going to check on him. We are scoreless. About 23 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in half number one on HCAM. And he appears to be okay. He is walking off under his own power. Certainly great to see. Looks like he was grabbing at his left arm. Yeah, it appears to be his elbow area. It is going to be a free kick for Millis. Into the game for the Hillers, Carlos Henkley. And pushed there by Lobreski. That is going to be a free kick for Millis. Boot into the box, header by Ito. Henkley boots it out towards Iannelli. He'll give it a header and a pass back. Sent up by Lobreski. Along the far side and out. Throwing Hillers. And in there trying to track it down is Orion Samaga. Bilo with the throw in. Iannelli. Ooh, what a Interesting move there by Schnorr. Except he made contact with the player, so Millis will get the free kick, but he nearly took the ball away with that slide and spin. Strong boot up the far side. Hankley. Smith. Stolen away. Getting in there, Darren. Into the box it goes. And out of play. Hiller ball. Also airing right now on HCAM, we should have the unified basketball game taking place right now in the Hopkinton Gymnasium. So grab a second stream and tune into both. Ito along the far side sends it up towards Ianelli. Ianelli putting on the moves, back to Ito. And we'll have a throw in for Millis. Along the far side. Sent over towards Pudelka. Top of the box. And sent out. Off of Couts. Off of Borstand out of play. Spencer Smith on the entry. Header by Mayer. Battle for it. Hankley gets a piece. Smith getting in there is Cornelio for Millis. Sent over by Couts. Along the far side, trying to track it down Homan. Out of play. It'll be a Millis throw-in. Gahn sends it over. Make that Schnorr rather. Bassington. Up to Ianelli. Sends it back to Smith. Slide there by Darren. Samaga. And Ianelli tripped up. It's going to go Hiller's way. Big free kick opportunity coming here. Schnorr will take it. I think the official telling the defenders to take a few steps back. Good boot. Oh, just missed the corner. That was Owen Schnorr with the free kick. That was a laser, just a tad high. Busky back into the game. Also coming in Pierce Farrell and Ito. Mohawks trying to work their way up the far side. Over towards Couts. And out of play. Ito sends it over. Mick. Now, Andrew Bilobreski is in there. Ito back to Andrew. Bilo sends it over to the far side. Good boot down by Gahn. And just a little too much in front of Farrell. Throwing for the Mohawks. Don't forget, every Wednesday on HCAM, you can catch a brand new episode of HCAM Sports Talk. At 2 p.m., we talk local high school, college, and pro sports. That's HCAM Sports Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Schnorr with possession. Sends it over, no one there. On the entry, Borst. Henkley gets in there. Up the sideline he goes. Trying to work it in. Good pass over to Andrew Bilobreski. And now Ito gives it a boot. And it was nearly dropped by the goalie, but he's able to wrap it up. Pasquantonio will send it away. Along the far side. Farrell with a push there. Boot by Hatch and wrapped up. Now out to Golombuski. Sends it over. Cleared away by Borst. Header by Schnorr. Ito. Schnorr. Strong boot looking for Golombuski. Into the box. Can he get there? Golombuski to the net, and it is deflected out of play. That was a beauty of a pass and a nice move by Golombuski to get by the defender. Hillers will have a corner. Farrell will take it. Farrell. Header out of play. Oh, no, stays in play. Was gone on that header. Towards Golombuski. Farrell along the end line. Sends it towards the net, and it's wrapped up. Pasquantonio just able to hang on to it. He nearly dropped it. Millis working up the far side, out of play. Hiller's throw-in. Pass over to Ito. Up to Iannelli. Trying to work. Gets the defender. Now sent up by Catalano. Sent up by Mick. Getting in the way, Darren. Sent up by Will Bilobreski. Mick sends it to Ito. 11.5 minutes left to go as Andrew Bilobreski sends it down. Golombuski trying to get there, approaching Golombuski, and he's tripped up. And the Hiller's going to have a really good opportunity here. That is going to be a penalty kick for the Hillers. And it's deflected. That was Schnorr on the penalty kick. Sent over by Golumbewski. Schnorr sends it out. And he is not too happy right now. Would have liked to get a little less oomph on that one. The game remains scoreless with 10.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Towards midfield. Cornelio sends it over towards Pudelka. Pudelka trying to go far side. Farrell got in the way. It'll be Hiller's free kick. Offside call there. Ito. Into the box. Schnorr sends it over to Farrell. Shot. And it's wrapped up. Well, Danny Pasquantonio has been busy in net so far today. Gives it a boot along the far side. Ito now sends it up. Hankley. Had a play along the far side. Vassington and Orion Shaw into the game. Sent back out. Will Bilobreski will give up the throw into Declan Mick. Into the box. Cleared away. Ito sends it forward, and it's wrapped up. Pasquantonio sends it away. Sent up now by Bilo. Here comes Holman. On the far side, into the box. There's a shot, and it's wrapped up by Nye off the foot of Catalano. Golumbewski trying to escape with it. And there we'll have a trip. Schnorr. Over to Shaw. Up to Schnorr now from Ito. Oh, looking for Farrell. And a couple Mohawks got in there. Andrew Bilobreski now sends it up. Vassington. Ito. On the far side. Sent up by Bilobreski. Here goes Vassington. He's looking for Ito there. Trying to track it down. Cornelio for Millis. Boxed out by Gahn. Gahn will send it over towards Nye. Nye sends it away. Golumbewski working up the near side. Trying to get by the defender. Here he goes into the box. And it's deflected. Hiller's going to have a corner. Good break by Golumbewski. Deflected out by Mayer. Here's Farrell, sets it up. Along the near side corner. Sends it flying. Shaw. Over to Andrew Balabreski. Ito. Will sends it over. And a play it goes. Throw in Millis. Pass over by Padelka to Kauts. Andrew Balabreski. Shot. Golombuski. Golombuski working it up the near sideline. What a move there. Approaching. And the shot deflected. And then it is sent towards the near sideline and out of play by Mayer. Declan Mick will take the throw-in. Into the box. Header. And we get a whistle in favor of Millis. It was gone trying to fight for it. Mohawks will kick it away. Ito, header to the far side and out. On the throw in, Andrew Hatch. Ito sends it over. Andrew Balabreski. Intercepted by Catalano. Now getting in there, Mick. Sends it up to Vassington. Vassington up the far side he goes. Schnorr trying to approach. Schnorr squeezes it between two defenders. Now it's deflected out. Vassington. Under 3 minutes left to go in half number one. Bilo sends it down off the chest of Golombuski. And popped up and out by Pudelka. Shaw. Vassington. A lot of sliding going on by the Mohawks defenders trying to dig it out. And there's a steal by Meyer. Sent up by Catalano. The Hillers in this first half certainly are dominating time of possession-wise. Of course, the only stat that matters is goals, and we are scoreless. And what is a good competitive battle between two very good teams. Set up by Hatch. Ito trying to burn by everybody. Got a little too far in front of him. Under 2 minutes left to go here in half number one. On the entry. Sent over to Nye, and he will wrap it up off the foot of Pudelka. Off of Schnorr. Golombuski trying to approach. Farrell. And out of play. Hillers trying to approach. About a minute left to go in the half. Ito sends it over. Schnorr couldn't get there, a little too far in front of him. Pasquantonio set to send it away. Schnorr leaves it out. And we have a trip along the far side. That was Farrell who was trying to drive in. It's going to be a throw-in here. Or, excuse me, a free kick. And a play. And that's going to do it for half number one. After one half of play, it's Hopkinton nothing, Millis nothing. You are tuned in to Hiller Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. And welcome back. We are ready for the second half of this TVL matchup between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Millis Mohawks. It's a scoreless game as we enter the final 40 minutes. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera. On this beautiful Friday afternoon, Hillers will work right to left across your screen for this second half. Basington and Golombuski standing in the middle. And it's sent back to Ito, and we're underway here in half number 2. Up to Schnorr. Ito sends it over to the far side. DeMcKelly. Gone. Good boot by Gone. See if Farrell can get there. And it'll roll out. Pascantonio will set it up. Off the foot of Bilobreski. Trying to approach Vassington. That shot deflected. Into the box. And Schnorr sends it towards the net, wrapped up. Up the far side it goes. Free kick, Millis. Hatch. There's a good header. And Big Boot had a play. Look out, fans. It'll be a Hiller throw-in. Or a free kick, rather. Sent up off of Golombuski. Golombuski sends it up. Vasington sends it up. Out in front, shot Golombuski, loose ball, and it's cleared away for the moment. DeMcKelly trying to get in there. Good to see him back into the game after he got a little shooken up earlier on. Shot at Ito. Schnorr. Ito to Shaw. He'll send it up. And we're going to have a free kick for the Hillers. Schnorr will take it. Ito also there, so we'll see who ends up taking it. Sent on the ground in front of the net, and a back shot there by Shaw. Used the back of his foot to try to push it in, but it's wrapped up. at midfield. The entry by Lebreski. Vasington takes the shot, and it's just wide. Hillers continuing to put the pressure on. They did a good job at controlling possession time in the first half. Pasco Antonio will send it away. Along the far side. DeMcKelly. Shaw. Over towards Bilobreski. He'll send it back towards DeMcKelly. DeMcKelly loses his footing. Here comes Millis. Gone is there. Clears it away. Trying to approach now, Darren. Shaw matched up against Couts. Bilo sends it over. Gunn gives it the boot. Deflected off of Schnorr's attempted pass. Ito sends it up. Give and go with Vasington. Ito. Over to Gunn. Bilo. Leaves it for Schnorr. And Vasington takes a shot, it's wide. Along the far side. Shaw. Over to Ito. Now along the far side, DeMcKelly. Vasington. Cleared away. Gone with it. Sends it over. Now trying to work his way up, Couts. Up against Bilobreski, and we're going to have a push call. Approaching 8 minutes into the second half. A good competitive game between these two teams at the top of their respective divisions. Hopkinton 8-2-1. Nipmuc 6-4-2 in the TVL Small. Sent back over to Ito. Sends it up. Schnorr trying to get there. Schnorr sends it over. Farrell looking for the shot. It's deflected and popped out. Ito. Sends it over to the far side. DeMcKelly. Out to Vasington. Now Farrell trying to approach, and he is tripped up. Went out of play. Free kick, Millis. Sent over to Hatch. Schnorr steals it away, looking for Farrell. Farrell along the corner, trying to center it, and it's booted out. Getting in there is Mick. Had a play along the far side. Battle along the far side for it, coming away with it. Cornelio. Sent up by Leone. It'll be Millis ball. Gunn sends it up. Header by Darren. Back and forth we go. Ito trying to work his way through. Good boot there by Ito. Back to midfield. Mohawks, they have not gotten in the attack zone a whole lot today. We'll see if they can here. And it's stolen away by Bilobreski. Farrell sends it up. Racing to it is Vassington. Vassington along the corner. Dribbles along the end line. Takes it in and it is deflected. Farrell now. Farrell sends it back to Shaw. Now out in front. Schnorr. And it's knocked away. A collision between Declan Mick and Nick Homan. It's going to be a free kick for the Hillers. Ito takes it. And we're going to have a trip in favor of Millis. Vassington tripped up Coates. 28 minutes and counting left to go in half number 2. Vassington trying to get there. Darren sends it over into the box. They'll draw Nye out to wrap it up. Pass over by Darren to Hatch. Darren tripped up, sends it over. Along the far side, Borst. DeMichele up to Shaw. Sends it back. Now over to Bilobreski. Bilobreski airs it out. Looking for Golombuski. Golombuski sends it out in front. And Schnorr, and it's wrapped up. Pasco Antonio with another big save to keep this game scoreless. Looked like Schnorr was maybe just trying to tip it in and couldn't get enough on it. Vassington over to Bilobreski, sends it up. Pass over by Schnorr. Farrell approaching. Into the box, takes the shot, and it's put in! Vassington puts it in off the Farrell cross, and it's 1-0 Hillers. What a great goal by Hopkinton. 26:05 left to go in the second half. box. We'll see if they can tie things up. DeMichele gets in there. And out of play. On the far side. Ooh, big collision. That's going to go against the Hillers. Millis will have a free kick here. .25 minutes and counting left to go. Here's the free kick from the corner of the box. Out in front. And a header out by God. Ito sends it up over to Schnorr. Schnorr might have a break here. Schnorr trying to burn it up the field, and Darren caught up with him. Looking for DeMichele. Mick sends it up. Trying to approach. Ito. Out in front. And sent away by Hatch. Shaw sends it down. On the far side. Trying to approach. Golombuski tripped up. And the Hillers going to have a free kick here. From the far side, Ito sends it in. Out in front is gone. There's a boot, little too high. Free kick for Millis. DeMichele turns it up towards Ito. Sent back by Smaga, now trying to approach Padelka. Trying to take it up, gone. Shaw deflected. Darren. Ito over to Golombuski. Shaw trying to approach. And he's tripped up. Big trip there. He might get a little talking to over that one. Be a Hiller free kick. Schnorr airs it out, and it's just wide. We approach 21 minutes left to go in this game. A 1-0 Hillers lead. On the far side and out. Mick takes the throw in. Sent over by Vasington. Shaw sends it up. And there's a boot by Schnorr, and then it's put in by Farrell off the deflection. Pierce Farrell makes it 2-0. Assist Owen Schnorr. That score comes with 20:28 left. Couch sends it over to Hatch. Shaw to Farrell. Schnorr sends it up looking for Farrell. Farrell might have a break on it, and it's just wrapped up in time by Pasquantonio. Sent to midfield. Well, Hillers have some comfort room now, that's for sure. But they're going to keep their foot on the gas. Farrell up to Schnorr and put out of play. Throw in Millis. Back out it goes. Bassington sends it over to DeMcKelly. Pass over by Gahn. Taken away by Padelka. Gahn gets in there. Pass over to Farrell. Farrell sends it out in front, and it is going to roll out of play along the far side. No one could get there in time, and you had Gahn rush in as well. Nearly a third goal there. Along the far side. Trying to approach Golombuski. And it's turned away for the moment. Ito. Up to Shaw now. Fassington. Farrell. Takes the shot. Wrapped up. Well, the Hillers, they have really controlled time of possession in this game and maintained possession in Millis territory throughout the majority of it so far. But Millis looking for something here. Hillers just defend very well when they're on their own side. Schnorr. Make it nearly impossible to get into the attack zone. Golombuski, Vassington takes the shot, and it's wide. Relentless pressure by the Hillers. Dylan Mashad coming into the game. He will give Sean Golombuski a breather. Along the far side. Farrell. Shaw sends it over, no one there. Trying to take it up, Padelka. Stolen away. DeMcKelly Has a collision with Padelka. It's going to be a free kick for the Hillers. Ito will take it. Just under 16 minutes left to go. Sent over to Shaw. Now to Bilobreski. Farrell. Into the box. And it's deflected away. Shaw. Over to Vassington. Bilobreski. Gone. Schnorr. Sent up by Mick. Now trying to take it up is Catalano. Pass over by Hatch. Getting in there by Bilobreski. Here comes Schnorr. Takes the shot. And a little too high. Looked like the wind got that one a little bit. 14 and a half minutes left to go in this game. Hillers looking to get their 9th win, and they'll be 1 point away from clinching a playoff spot. So they'll just need a tie or a win the rest of the season. They'll be in the postseason. That's if they hang on to this 2-0 lead. Vassington. Ito sends it over to DeMcKelly. Up to Mashad. Now Shaw. Looking for Farrell. Farrell along the end line, and it is out of play off a Mohawk corner for the Hillers. They take it in from the corner. Cleared away for the moment. Shaw goes wide. Coming into the game, you got Orion Samaga, Carlos Henkley, and also Neil Abraham. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout. 12:57 left to go. It's Hillers 2, Millis nothing in the second half. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Off the timeout, we're ready to continue on. 12:57 left to go in the game. Hillers up 2-0. Up the far side. Hillers have controlled the tempo of this second half pretty much throughout its entirety. Henkley trying to approach. I'll tell you, the sophomore Carlos Henkley, he'll be a player to look out for. Has some great speed and good handles as well. He'll be a key player, I'd say. Well, he already is a big part of the team, but he'll be one of the key players, I think, throughout the next couple of years. Booted out of the attack zone and out of play along the far side. Don't forget, every Wednesday at HCAM, you can catch the Hopkinton Hangout Hour. Talk to local community members on the Hopkinton Hangout Hour every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Stay informed about Hopkinton. Tune in to the Hopkinton Hangout Hour. Coming up the near side, Catalano, as Millis gets something going here. Knocked out a play off of Shaw. Well, and don't forget, folks, this upcoming Monday, Columbus Day and Indigenous People Day, there's a big race going on that starts in Hopkinton. Boston Marathon taking place this Monday. As that is going to go all the way to the far side. Mayer tracks it down and out of play. And our sports slate next week, it'll start on Tuesday. We'll have varsity girls soccer against Medway at 3:45, and then a loaded day Friday. We'll have JV and varsity volleyball starting at 5 p.m. At 3:30 p.m., we have girls soccer against Medfield. And then at night, Hillers football hosting Medfield at 7 p.m. at David M. Hughes Stadium. That's next Friday, October 15th. Trying to approach Cornelio. Knocked up the field by Labreski. Along the near side, Hatch. Sends it over to Catalano. With possession, Couts. Trying to squeak through, and we'll have a trip. Free kick, Millis. Just under 10 minutes left. Hatch. Puts it into the box. Header by Schnorr. Up top. Sent over by Shaw. Shaw. Over to Ito. Now to Henkley. Gets it up to Abraham. Abraham sends it down. Sent up by Mick. Ito to Shaw. Trying to work his way up is Bilabreski. Samaga sends it over up top. Mashad trying to squeak through. And that probably should have been a trip there, but Millis got away with one. Ito. Sent over by Shaw. Bilo. Over to Shaw. DiMichele. DiMichele finds Samaga. Samaga puts on a move, takes the shot, it's wrapped up. It's a good move by the junior. If he angled that shot a little bit more to the right, he would have had it. Into the game for the Hillers, Colin Davin. In for Millis, Alexander Joseph. D. McKelly will take the rest of the game off, likely. He has a little wrap around his arm that was bothering him before. Out along the far side. Into the game for the Hillers, Vashista Malasetti. And I apologize if I said that first name wrong. Had a play. On the entry. On the far side. Henkley. Sends it over to Bilobreski. And it's taken away by Couts. Couts rushing upfield. Sends it up, looking for Joseph. Takes the shot, and Nye knocks it away. It's going to be a corner for Millis. Well, you got to remember, this game's not over yet. It's only a 2-0 game. And the Mohawks, they're going to keep pushing all the way to the end to try to get back in this. But Coach Sawyer has a lot of faith in pretty much his whole roster. He'll put anybody in there at any time. Boot by Nye. I think the official couldn't see the ball, so that's why we got a stoppage. It looks like we have an injured player as well. Actually, that was what it was. The official didn't see the injured player. It's an injured Millis Mohawk. We hope he's okay. Clock stopped at 5:29. We'll take a timeout on HCAM with the Hillers up 2-0. On the throw-in from the near side, Andrew Hatch for Millis. The injured player was Jack Catalano. He appears to be okay. He was able to walk off under his own power. Henkley sends it up, trying to get there. Abraham flying up the field. Corner of the box. And that is a trip. Free kick coming for the Hillers. Ryan Mullen had the trip there. And we hope Abraham's okay. He's a little shooken up. And it looks like they're going to come check on Abraham. 4:47 left to go. Hillers up 2-0. Injury on the field. We'll take a timeout on HCAM. Free kick for the Hillers. Under 5 minutes left in this game. Hopkinton leading 2-0. Yasutora Ito will take it. Ito into the box. Header just over. It was Millis, I believe, on the header. With possession, Hatch sends it up. Rashad trying to get in there. On the far side and out. One player you don't see off the field a whole lot is Yasutora Ito. He seems like he could play 3 games in a row. We're going to have a corner here. Ito will take it. Being told there's about 3 minutes left. Sends it in. And a header out. It'll go Hiller's way. Colin Davin on the entry. Ito. And a play goes. Millis ball. Along the far side. That's a trip. Free kick, Millis. Andrew Hatch going to take it. Header out of play off of Mick. Corner for the Mohawks. Into the box, towards the net, just wide. I believe that was Couts. That was a nice corner. They're going to get another one. Actually, no, it was out on a Hiller. Take 2. And cleared away by Ito. Mayer puts it in the air off of Henkley. Darren trying to get in there. On the far side now. Looking for Mashad. Getting in his way was Mayer. And out of play. Header by Cornelio. Out along the far side, Millis throwing. In the final moments of this game. That's going to be a free kick, rather. Out in front, there's a boot, and it's wrapped up. 2 minutes left to go, says the official. Getting a little bit of extra time because of the stoppages with the injuries and a few other reasons. Gone. Over to Ito. Balabreski, Malisetti. Sent down. Gone. Good move by Gone, boxing out Mohawk. Now it's taken away by Joseph and sent away by Gone. Knocked up the field by Davin. Trying to approach Darren. Malisetti. Now from the near side, Couts. At midfield, Mayer matched up with Nishad. Sends it down. Pass up by Mayer. Along the corner of the box. Deflected away. Ito. Matched up against Padelka. Davin along the far side. Sends it up. And this is going to go right to the net, wrapped up. Nye will send it away. And that's going to do it. The Hopkinton Hillers are going to come away with the 2-0 victory. Sam Vassington and Pierce Farrell with the goals. Farrell also had an assist, as well as Owen Schnorr. A great victory for the Hillers as they take down Millis 2-0. Hopkinton improves to 9 wins, 2 losses, and a tie on the season. Millis falls to 6-4 overall. A good effort by the Hillers as they get their second straight win in the past 2 days, and they are just 1 point away from clinching a playoff spot. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time, Hillers over Millis by a final score of 2-0. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great holiday weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.